Hey guys, it's me, Michael Gibbons, and I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, but I'm going to react to Brave Wilderness. Now, I've watched a ton of his videos. I watched all the videos where he got stung by the most venomous insects, the bullet ant, and then I forgot what the other ones are. But yeah, this is a new recent video that he's made, and we're going to react to it. So here we go.
Alright, I'm going to slowly move this rock out of the way and see if I can get him up close for the cameras. Here we go. Look at that pincher. Oh, he's trying to get me. I'm going to let go of that arm right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Can you show me the top side of it?
Oh!
As the morning sun rose above the horizon, I sat and watched as the tide slowly began to recede. One wave at a time, the shoreline gradually exposed itself, revealing a slippery obstacle course of rocky terrain. Welcome to the Pacific side of Costa Rica, where if you arrive at low tide and know the right places to search, the ecosystem is alive with sea creatures. Check this out! Looks like I'm sitting at the edge of a river, but this is in fact the tide going back out into the ocean. Now I know you guys often wonder, how do you find the creatures in beyond the tide? We wait for the tide to go out, and then we backtrack into the small tidal pools, and that's where you find animals that are stranded. Alright, let's head up this way and see what we can find. My favorite thing about ocean tide pools is that you never know what you are going to come across. And our first discovery of the day was one of the strangest creatures we have ever stumbled upon. Oh my gosh, look at how big it is.
Oh, what is that?
That is an animal. That is a zebra worm right there. It is alive. I can feel it contracting. Look, now it looks more like a worm.
That is a huge worm. Is that as big as they get?
They get bigger than that, and they can stretch up to 50 times in length. Look at that. Look at how far that thing stretches out. It just keeps going.
I feel like it's gonna break.
It's getting even bigger. Look at that. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Oh, all right, I'm putting this guy back under his rock. Moving carefully down the shoreline, our goal was to track the receding tide so that we could stay as close to the ocean as possible. These freshly exposed pools are generally cooler in temperature, which in turn increases the chances of finding sea life. And it wasn't long before we had our next animal encounter. Oh, wow. Look at this pocket of water is completely filled with little slugs. You know what these are? These are warty sea cats. It'd be a lot easier for you to see them if I get some water in this plastic container. Now, we've shown you guys the black sea hare and the brown sea hare, and this is also a variety of sea slug, but they're a little bit different. Oh, they're everywhere. They're like on the sides of the rocks. Come on, guys, I'm just gonna collect you up and put you in this container. Whoa.
That's a lot of slugs.
That is a container of slugs. You see how quickly I was able to collect them. There are probably about 60 or 70 of them right in this pocket. And look at that. You can see them so much better now that they're in this clear container, but they're unbelievably camouflaged on this algae, and that's actually what they are feeding on. Now, similar to the brown sea hare and the black sea hare, they also have rhinophores, which are those little appendages that are growing up off of the top of their heads and right up front on their mouths. Now, the ones on top sense light and movement, and the ones on the front of the face sense chemicals in the environment, specifically food, and it also helps them to communicate with each other. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, do these creatures have skeletons? No, they do not. Slugs are actually gastropods, which means that they have a shell that protects their organs. Now, something like a snail has an external shell, but slugs like this, or the brown sea hare, the black sea hare, have an internal shell, and I can actually
Also,
feel that in
basically,
there.
slugs have
Feels like a little
a
pebble,
shell inside of them,
and
while
that is
snails
where
have a
all
shell
of its
outside
major
of them.
organs are being
That's
kept.
cool.
Ooh, look at the bottom of it. That's its foot right there. Has a big muscle that helps it slink along on the basin of the tide pool, and up front it does have a scratchy little tongue called a radula, and that's what they're using to almost vacuum clean her up all of this algae. Now, all I have to do is massage the slug a little bit, and it's getting extremely slimy and very gummy. Wow. Oh, it's unbelievably sticky. And the more I handle it, the more it secretes this mucus. Now, it doesn't injure the animal in any way to do this. That's actually helping keep its body moist. And, of course, it's thinking, uh-oh, am I going to be eaten? If so, that mucus is slightly toxic. It's not going to harm me at all. But look at that, how the slug just slinks along in my hand. I didn't think we were going to come across a slug when we were out here in Costa Rica, but sure enough, no matter where you go, we're always coming across slugs. All right, let's keep heading this way and see what else we can find.
What are you seeing there, Coyote?
A pretty angry-looking crab. Look at how he's wedged his body into this rock. He's defending himself with that pincher. Look at that. All right, I'm going to slowly move this rock out of the way and see if I can get him up close for the cameras. Here we go. Look at that pincher.
Nah, man.
Now the pinchers on the front of this crab
man. You pinch
are
me,
pretty
man.
serious.
Oh, I'm gonna make
You can
sure
see
I eat
that's
you
a
tonight.
Monster pincher. This may be some variety of stone crab. Oh, he's trying to get me. I'm gonna let go of that arm right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Can you show me the top side of it?
Oh, he got me good. Look at that. Look at my finger. He just crunched the top of my finger. That really hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh, that puts the purple shore crab to shame. I think at this juncture, he has definitely earned the right to be defended in that corner. My finger is bleeding. Let's just move on and see what else we can find here in these Costa Rican tide pools.
I would have held a super grudge on that crap. I don't know.
This is perfect.
Where? What do you see?
All of this right here. Now, all these rocks are very flippable. I have a feeling if we start flipping some, we're going to find exactly what it is that we've been looking for. Okay, this could be a great rock right here. You can see that it's slightly above the water, yet a lot of it's under. Now, creatures want to stay in the shade where it's cooler. A lot of crevices up underneath this. I'm going to flip it, and let's see what's under it. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, yes!
Oh,
right
look at
there.
those.
All right, hold on.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What's that?
You know what those are?
They look like hairy octopus.
They do. Oh, you think I should pick it up?
I don't know.
Can you?
Looks like it's probably dangerous with all of those spines on the tentacles, but these are in fact brittle stars.
Whoa.
This is actually
Brittle
one of the most
stars.
common tide pool species you will find. Over 2,000 species of these worldwide,
That looks
and they
so
can be found in
alien-like.
every single ocean system.
The ocean
Even
is a
the
very
North and South
fascinating
Pole,
place,
those
I
frigid
swear,
waters
like,
are home
we know
to
more about
brittle stars. You may be
outer
thinking to yourself,
space than we
it
do
kinda
about
looks
our
like
own
a
ocean,
caterpillar
like,
that has a bunch of
oh,
spikes on it.
is that it?
Is this venomous? Is it poisonous?
And the
Coyote,
things
are
you
you in
find
any
there
sort
are,
of
like,
danger right now?
the closest
Actually,
thing
a
you'll
brittle
ever
star
find to
is
an alien.
completely harmless.
I swear.
Now, on the underside, they have
The ocean
little
is
tiny
like
tube
outer
feet,
space for
very
us.
similar to a sea star.
Now, they're not sea stars.
No, but they are related to sea stars. And right there in the middle, that's its mouth. But not only is that its mouth, it's also its butt. They eat and excrete their waste from the exact same. Now, the jaws of this creature are very unique. It actually has 5 jaws, kind of like my fingers there. Chomp, 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 chomp. And as they're moving across the basin of the tide pool, they're feasting on all sorts of algae and decomposing plant matter. And when the tide is going out like this, these creatures can actually move rather quickly. Watch this, Mark. I'll put it right here in the algae and watch it move. Really cool the way that they can just kind of adhere to the environment and then slink down in between the rocks. Now let's talk about the appendages of this creature. You see all of these bristles that run down the length of the tentacles. Those are actually used in locomotion, and you can see they completely surround the tentacle, which allows this creature to be very ambidextrous as it moves through the tide pool environment. Now, this creature is capable of losing all except for one of its legs. Now, a sea star can lose all of its legs, and both species do regenerate their limbs, but this guy, as long as he's got one leg, he's going to be just fine.
Because he needs one leg to move,
Well,
I guess.
between the crab, the slugs, and this brittle star, I would definitely say that we have come across some bizarre creatures here in the Costa Rican tide pools. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. All right, buddy. Back under the rocks you go. Whew, that was cool. If you thought these Costa Rican tide pool creatures were fascinating, make sure to go back and watch the first episode of Beyond the Tide, where we get up close with a deadly sea snake. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on our next aquatic adventure.
So yeah,
Oh, cool. Check this out. We got a little cove. This could be a perfect
so yeah,
spot to find
subscribe to
creatures.
his
Come on
channel.
up.
Ooh, slippery.
The link will be in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment my channel, and I'll put up another video after this. So, see ya.